we voted on this item in the past, so I don't think we need to vote on it again tonight. Or should we vote on it again tonight?
This is a living newspaper about work. It takes place in a place like Wisconsin, where real sweat-shiny workers work at doing real sweat-farmy work. The wide-legged Bouffant Company defines this entire corn-dancing community. It's their paper mill nearby. I used to work for the company, but my arm got caught in a 3-hole punch. And the company doc diagnosed me with a bad case of the "you don't work here anymore." This is the company bar. The people who come in this bar are mining God's honest paper for the paper company, Liberty Paper. This is a living newspaper about a regular, sweating, coughing, hoping working man. What taught us all that being a regular elbow-pushing working man was the most magical thing of all. That dime-shiny working man's name? Regular, just plain, simple old Sam.
So goddamn brain-cooking hot out there. My hands are nearly melted from working with them. Working with my hands in the sun.
Hot like a 5-minute cousin cuddle.
Hey, bartender, get me a fresh, warmy, bubbly beer. Like a real working man's man. The kind of beer that sparkles and shines like the sweat that drips down a real buckskin working man's cheek as he toils away for the tar-chewing bosses.
$2.
Well, gee, Hauser, that's a whole week's pay. I guess there'll be no Christmas for the knee kisses.
Yeah, the beer's gone up in price. Since the bosses raised the price, they'll be charging us in our own shining honest blood next. Unless a regular old working man don't stand up and do something soon.
How can a square-cut working man stand up when he's so fang-blame tired? Tired, like a postman with one arm. I spend all day down at the paper mill, beating the trees and melting the trees into paper with my righteous, ever-loving, silver-tongued hammer.
Well, drink that for strength. It's chock full of things that are good for you, so the company doc told me. Even though it'll make your eyes glow in the dark and your ears grow hair, I'm supposed to save them for you boys. Special.
Well, I'm just a plain, simple old dumb working man, so that sounds all right by me.
Hiya, bartender. Well, hiya, Sam. Enjoying a cool one, are we?
Yeah, what of it?
Now look here, Chet. What can I get you, Chet?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, gee. It's about 2:45.
I know what you're going to say. And you can scrunch it up like a piece of paper and throw it like you're shooting a basketball into a trash can. What you're going to say. Do that with what you're going to say.
Why aren't you down the hill swinging your goddamn shiny like a new nickel hammer? Why aren't you down there melting the trees and beating the trees into paper with your goddamn...
Because a square-cut working man's got to cool down. A tumble-down, broken arrow working man has got to take a break, Chet. And today...
Whoa. Hey.
I'm that man.
Now look, boys. Yous can just cool it there. I don't need another batch of blood sandwiches in here. That was Thursday's special. Attaboy, boys. Attaboy.
Hey, bartender, get my brother a drink.
You think it's nice to be me, Sam, do ya?
Well, yeah, I do.
Well, sir, you are sadly mistaken. You think I'm a boss, but I am not a boss. I am just the boss of you, one little boss. Because I got bosses, they got bosses, and so on up the boss ladder to the real bosses, the big bosses. And the bosses of all the bosses, and the boss of this entire outfit. And the real godfather reason I come down here all the time to make you quit drinking is because all the bosses, from the big bosses, the bosses of the bosses, all the way down to little bosses like me, know that that beer gives you the diddler's wrist. It's made from glass cleaner and bear poison. They figure it's cheaper than paying retirement.
Those goddamn bosses. Why would they want to poison the mice that take Cinderella to the ball?
I don't know, brother. I just don't know. I started thinking the other day, what's it all for? How long will it last? When will it all make sense?
I ask myself the same question all the time. But then I remember the answer, because I already knew it.
Well, what do you got there, Sam? Are those...
Sparkles. Just regular old sparkles.
Goddamn beautiful! What a shimmer, like the moon burped, and a little food came up. Can you do it again?
Depends.
What?
Nothing shines that shimmery and sweet without a price. Nothing glitters that golden and carefree without pain. Each man down there, swinging at them trees, is in this bag. Each glint of sunlight off their ever-loving, honey-dripping hammers is in this bag. Each drop of sweat as it falls down their cheek and plummets to the earth to feed the birds that blow the winds of freedom is in this bag.
Stop! Don't you think I know that? I'm in there too. I shine too. I shine too. A regular, honest, working man shine too. Please, Sam. I don't want to be the heavy anymore. I want to
Then shine.
Gulp, gulp, gulp. Thanks, brother.
Hey, Chet,
Yeah, Sam.
how's about giving me a $5 so I can buy me a couple more cool ones to replace the one what you just wasted?
Sure, Sam.
Bartender, get me a beer. I'm gonna go out like a plain old, regular old, steel-nosed working man. See you at home, Pop.
Ain't nothing more beautiful than an ever-loving, candid, dumpster-kissing, white wine-shunning, brick-tossing, shit-shining, wife-choking, spider-defying, foreskin-reattaching, church-sleeping, tree-thumping working man. Yous alls don't know what it's like till you hammered a tree and come home feeling so full of work you could spit. But yous alls better check that loogie. For wings.